Like, the drafts are fine. I just really thought the Galio Flex Silas pick, that'd have been big brain. That'd have been cool.
It was, and then they just decided not to be big brain.
Yeah.
Technically it is, but we don't call it that.
Yeah.
It is the 10th week. Kingen's in a lot of trouble. The flash on in. Kingen is just not even going to flash away. Just accepts his fate. KT, they collapse and take him down.
Not once in his life.
Never.
Maybe a pull on Genshin. That might have intimidated him.
Well, Lehen seems to want to go in, but no route is going to happen. Yeah, we're totally fine. Although he did miss that. Now we got a Pantheon ganking in onto Perfect, who does not have Flash, already used it, and is just going to turn and die. It's not first blood, but Kingen will get his revenge.
It's the thing with having that Pantheon Galio combo in the mid jungle.
I do see a big setup here on the Grubs. KT were hiding on Bush with 3 of them. Now we get the stun light coming in from Lehens, and now Peter not level 6. He's in a lot of trouble on this Alistar. He's going to be the first to go down, cuz in the thick of it against 4 people, but he's able to get some secure help from his team. As now we got a wall coming down. We got the Jhin ult as well. They're being corralled up against it. As Gideon is so low, the flash though from BDD secures it. And that'll be KT winning the fight here. Looks like Vital not able to do too much on the back end. Kind of alone, though. Okay, we got TP coming in.
The minion walked into range of the tower as he got headbutted under, so it could have been a little precarious.
Little smite angle here. Should be easy. As Lehens is going to go in, we do see Cuz in a lot of trouble, and he uses his ult very late. And that's just going to be BDD and Duckdom running away. We all enjoy a little bit of K-ramming. But Perfect moves up. He doesn't have TP. Now we're going to have the engage on the root here in mid. Lehen's actually in a lot of trouble. Tries to get out of this one, but no flash and no life. Down he goes.
And Lehens does just end up going down. KT setting up this Herald now. Alex is
Yeah, they say, you know what's better than Rift Herald is a Galio. Oh, he's going to flash, though. Maybe he gets away. No, he does not. Immediately, it's just a Jhin ult and it's a Talia. You're not getting away.
Not a great play. Because the thing is, they're still getting the Rift Herald. You know, it's not a choice they had to make. They get both. Nongshim now looking here, but they will just be able to walk it off. Their Kingen is just in the side lane, as he should be. And that's where he's going to be for the rest of the time.
Yep. Feats of Strength do go to KT on that objective, which comes very quickly before... Yeah. We've seen some players hold on to it, like Kingen at level 1.
Yeah.
But that hasn't been the more common of it, as Lehens in the front line again gets a big heal from Kingen, but it looks like KT really want to fight for this one. A big wall comes down. Kingen pretty zoned here. You get a root onto Lehens, who's just too low. Isn't really able to rejoin this fight. They do have some heals here from the Nidalee. They're trying to keep him up, but Peter wants this engage. He's got flash, he's got ult. He's just going to go in onto someone, procs the ult, but no real follow-up. Might just be a flip here on the Dragon. Let's see who it goes to. It goes to the Ezreal, of all people. That's going to be a nice Mountain Drake here for the side of Nongshim, but now Jhin ult comes out. And you see Duckdom trying to go for the snipes. They'll just go for that first target. Oh! Snipe out of the hands! As I don't know if they were distracted, but the blocking stopped from Gideon, and the Hens was free food.
No way that should have happened there. And there's no real onus on either team to start a Batacan when there's a Dragon in 2 minutes.
Are they going to defend?
Apparently not.
They're just like, nah, you know what? Never mind.
We didn't want that tower anyway.
He can. Oh,
man.
Oh, no. Hit the wall. Like, what's the point? Okay, we're going really ham here onto Duckdom, who's just trying to run away. Kingen finally gets here. The Kingen Nidalee TP, not the most effective, as now we even get the Pantheon over the top. Should be able to get Peter, you would imagine, who does not have his flash. That'll be a kill over to Gideon. So they used all that, and they got an Alistar.
KT are kind of starting to rush this one. They know they have control now.
TP.
It's coming in.
And that engage on the Lehens doesn't really work. He's still over half health as a Leona. I think he's just fine. True-Shot Barrage does come in. Peter has to make the room, and it goes down to 75. It does go to KT, though, with the Jhin. We got Equalizer trying to just zone, literally, as now Perfect. Gonna have to try to flash the wall. Cuz goes in. He's got BDD with him, but I don't know about this one. Has to flash out, as the Galio is able to peel for that. Nongshim kind of overstaying just a little bit, as we got this Jhin ult coming in here as well. Gotta be so careful about sticking around with this. We have a big shield, and it's just gonna hit Calyx.
Teams. And again, like the major gold lead for Nongshim is on this Nidalee. But Gideon?
Yeah, Gideon in a lot of trouble. He's got a shield though, and the Galio over the top. It is Cuz that they're trying to go on to here on the backside. Is Nongshim perfect, comes in and he flashes away immediately. And now Peter, he's in. He presses that ult and a lot of damage is being done. They can't go on to Peter. Kingen goes in. I don't know about that. And now BDD goes over the top and gets taunted, but he flashes away. And so many summoners are used, but KT, they win the fight just barely.
KT getting so much value from these summoner spells, now looking towards the Baron. Gideon has ult and has just gone back to base. Sorry, not Baron, looking towards the Arakan.
Well, they could have tried, but I think that would have been too dangerous to do Baron.
Yeah, I think Nongshim can contest this. They have Ezreal, they have Nidalee, they have Pantheon who could just come in. Will they get there in time? That's a question.
I mean, Peter's right here. The spear's gonna miss.
Just send it, send it, send it. Oh, they won't send it, they won't send it. Would have been certainly one of the players of all time. He's trying to make Teamfight 80 Nidalee work. Oh, engage.
Yeah, we're just making something happen here as BDD is very far away from the fight, but Gideon is so isolated that it doesn't matter. The rest of his 4 teammates just collapse on the Pantheon and take him down. And that is a pick. We do have some side laning here from Calyx.
Very strange win-up in a scenario where it's the Galio who's the split pusher, not the... Oh, no.
Here we go again, and Duckdom has been so on point with the deadly flourishes. Vital, Arcane Shift and Flash, it gets him away, but no flash, no barrier, and low on health before this dragon fight.
Third dragon being picked up by KT. When a game is this close, any advantage built up is going to mean a lot. They got the Arakan, they got that third dragon. Things are mounting in favor of KT right now. E giving him the damage. Now look at the perfect tower.
Might be able to do this actually as he gets the shield, but now a bunch of damage did go into Gideon. He's trying to dodge everything, but the kill still goes over. Kingen will be taken down though. As BDD is able to collect that one.
All the hands.
Yep, they're finding him again. They do not care about engaging on this Leona. We have a Galio over the top, and Peter now in a very awkward spot, trying to taxi out of the Pantheon. That's not going to work. He's going down.
Losing health in this trade initially. Oh,
we're going in on a Lehens again, but this time it makes sense because he's all alone, and there's no globals. 9 seconds until Calyx is all.
Pulling alley off that Baron pit. Will spot it. They do have vision there.
Perfect, just leaving his lane. Looks like they want to turn onto this one. Calyx left all alone, and the amount of CC they have is ridiculous. Calyx is going to break his arm guard. Maybe just to buy some time and not allow them to get Baron, but I think they're getting Baron anyway.
He did have enough for Zhonya, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
But
that makes sense.
Yeah, Calyx could have flashed out initially. Like it was very telegraphed. They're going to go for the engage. Now the TP's committed. KT are like, we want to make this happen. I think Kingen, you should probably just stay and push bot. No, he's TPing.
I don't know what the CP is going to do. Peter's just zoning them away. Like, they can't really engage, but Pantheon is coming in here as well. He goes in, and he dies. I do not know what the idea was there, but the call was to go in after the Baron, and it did not work. Gigantic Jhin. But there are ways to deal with it. The Ezreal also pretty strong. Only 1,000 gold behind him for a Jhin that is that far ahead. As Calyx, very close on that one. A lot of damage does go into Duckdom. He's just going to open up on the ult as now Lehens engaged. Not going to do much. No follow-up. Kingen is going deep for it. Really wants to take out the Jhin. And now we got a Pantheon over the top here too, but they can't take him out. Lots of low health bars, but it looks like KT are in the lead as Perfect is burning the Nidalee. BDD goes over the top with the wall, and that'll do it for that fight. They ace them, and they will win this one as they look to push mid.
Yeah, with Baron on hand, with those long death time, is able to clean out the fight and take the game. Both BDD, Duckdom, no deaths in this match, despite how chaotic and messy some of these fights were. Nongshim try and make the desperation play, try and make the 80 Nidalee assassination. It fails, and KT will end the game.
Yeah, not a big surprise, but I guess once you were committed to the fight, that's the only thing you really could have done. And yeah, they couldn't let them have the Mountain Soul. There were a lot of moments where maybe Nongshim could have taken this game, but slowly and surely, KT, bit by bit, they took this one down. Not really the combo.
Well, so Lulu got nerfed again this patch.
Yeah.
But like the fourth time, not the 17th time, but like the 4th time in 6 patches, she got nerfed.
It's not fair.
And she already wasn't seeing that much play in pro.
Yeah.
That is the lesson that we learn in solo queue.
Isn't that the truth? We do have a Sejuani nearby. Peter might be in a little bit of trouble. Probably going to have to flash here, but with the Sejuani, the stun comes in even after the flash, and he goes down. So first blood goes on in. Lehens tries to flash forward, but now Cuz is here. He's going to go in onto Lehens, who goes down. We do have the stun, though, from the Sejuani once again, getting huge value. But now Duckdom's got a lot of room to move on up. I don't know. Lehens comes in, and he's like, yeah.
I'll kill the dragon. But now Gideon's coming over, but you're too late.
He's here already.
Just go top.
Well, now he's going top, now that you said it.
This is just an example of the kind of thing that happened last game with that Baron play that Wolf was highlighting. You need to know when the objective is gone, when the play is cooked.
Maybe he gets one. We do have King in here to help out. So maybe they get a couple. Looking to stay on this. Getting that second grub pretty low before anyone really realizes what's going on. That's 2 grubs already over to Nongshim. And they will enjoy that.
They can start this fight.
Yep, bit of damage in as the ult comes down onto Cuz. He's in a lot of trouble, has to disengage. Here's Perfect, says hello. The charm, though, is huge on Lehens, and he should be going down. That's a big pick for KT. As they want to get this third grub, they will. So that is at least 3 grubs over to Nongshim in trade for the death of Lehens.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to chance that. Camille's TPing.
Okay. Well, he is Camille, and he's got Shen, but they're going in onto Duckdom. They do have, it looks like enough damage as Shen gets the kill. Lehens picks that one up. The ult goes in as now BDD shows up, trying to get some kills back because it's going to die first, and Kingen doesn't even die. Kingen lives on like no health, and now BDD, he gets frozen. He's going in, trying to find the Camille. Trying to find Kingen as hook shot was very interesting.
He was just a zoning hook shot. He's just spooking him. The play works. This is a submarine play. Manages to pick off the MF and zoning. He's just spooking him, you know, making him throw the CC at him.
Give him the thumbs up, you know. He was just. Uh-oh. Lehens.
Okay, you're not fighting the dragon. Why are you there?
Well, it seems like Lehens is fighting the dragon. Just wanted to channel his inner barrel for a little bit, you know?
Guys, look at the map. Look at where Sejuani and Azir are.
Oh, boy.
Why are you watching them taking the dragon?
Could get in here. They have vision. But it's going to spin away. They're going to hit the eye, and the combo with the smite is enough. So Nongshim just get it.
Maybe able to get... I was going to say get some prio on mid, but I think Nongshim should be able to move over. And that tower mid is a little bit...
going in on the Sejuani. Generally not a good idea. As Gideon, though, is getting pretty low, looking for that second Cyclone, but the Shen shield! I don't think it was actually needed. Maybe it was.
Yeah. You look at the Herald charge comes in for the tower. That will be feats of strength for Nongshim.
All right, where's he going?
Can he get it out?
He can. I think he could have even hit the bottom turret.
Where's he going?
So I think it makes sense that they're not exactly clean today. Again, a couple of weeks ago, I think everybody votes Nongshim, but this time, Nongshim were actually the minority. When you're actually fighting, it's very straightforward.
Yeah,
like, it's a 5v5.
You're not it's not like you have like a... Oh.
Okay. Going in onto Peter here.
Nice stun.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble, actually. Stun comes down. He's just stun locked 100-0.
Good play.
Can't do anything.
That's a good play.
But, I mean, the Drake is getting quite low already. Charm hits the Skull Crab.
Thank you,
I don't think KT are getting in here. And, yeah, it's just going to be the smite. Peter gets here.
Good secure.
Looks like they want to fight. Lehens is going in, and he's in a bit of trouble, but he is just Shen as the chains hit Duckdom, but he cleanses, and now Peter's in a bit of trouble. He flashes, gets stunned up, as now we have Perfect in it, and a huge bullet time is going to take down Gideon, although Perfect does get traded out as well, so a pretty even one.
This is a bold play.
I mean, they have a lot of high health members.
Cuz is coming. He doesn't have smite right now, though.
They can just zone him. They can just zone him as well. Cuz can't even get in. And the rest of the team, BDD trying to get in here. There's no smite. It was so close. As BDD almost stole it with his Q.
I think Lehens... Whoa.
Okay. Gets away.
To get the Atacon.
Yeah. Whatever works, I guess.
Yeah. Very straightforward. I will not hit Sion. And that's okay. You have to live with those.
That's a choice you can make.
Yeah, you have to live with that decision.
At least he'll do some damage to the shield.
He'll reduce that shield, yeah.
Yeah. Alex just in the front, just gonna dash away. Not scared. BDD still level 13.
Yeah, didn't dash into it this time, so definitely a positive.
Yeah, really trying to posture around this Drake. And again, this time the charm's gonna land, but he's way too deep. And so they're not gonna go for that one. Perfect, trying to tank this one up. And he is going to be chained down. He's actually getting quite low. There's the stun. Might be able to take him down. The shield not able to help him as he goes zombie. Peter goes in. The bullet time doesn't do quite enough as now Kingen goes into that back line and BDD can't do anything to save his AD carry. Nongshim just wiped them up right before the Baron spawns.
Nice fight played by Nongshim, getting the poke down, really starting to threaten KT, and KT didn't see a window to engage. Reward on the back of that play, and Kingen, he knows he doesn't need to be there. He's taking towers. He's doing his job.
Wow.
This is character growth. This is what you need in a good story.
Yeah.
That up, I assume. But they might leave it for now and just get some pressure with the Baron.
Yeah.
I mean, they're only one dragon in, so you're not getting sold this game, most likely.
Yeah, it's I don't see this game going another 10 minutes, but I suppose anything is possible. If it was like Genji or Humble Life Esports, I'd say 100% this game is over. They just ended here, they got 2 minutes of Baron, and probably Nongshim are going to do the same. But we have seen some mistakes from our middle of the pack teams. It's that character growth we were talking about. It's Nongshim trying to push bot. They're going to lose their cannon, just trying to play it as safe as possible.
No,
without overcommitting. Okay, well, Peter is going to go in there as Shen does go down. Gideon in a bit of trouble himself. Kingen, though, is in that back line, and he is just going to nuke down Duck Dom here. As Gideon, they finally do get him, but at what cost? As BDD not able to do enough. Vital stays alive, and Nongshim should be taking down this game, too.
Good plays going out from Nongshim. Kingen getting the value on this Camille. Able to get 3 kills as well. That will put him over the threshold for 1,000 kills in the LCK. 6th top laner to get it. Huge achievement for him. And a good game from Nongshim. There was moments I was feeling a little bit tumultuous. The Hens definitely playing a little bit over-aggressive, but they calibrated, they locked in. They'll kill Peter here, and they're taking this to a game 3, as was promised.
Yes. We knew this was going to happen. Nongshim show up big here in game 2.
And we're going to have Jinx, Lulu, and Wave clear duty. If we do fight, then, you know, Jinx, Lulu, I guess, are there. And then Nongshim, what engage do they have? What setup do they have? Meaning of it.
In this lane, I mean, it does feel like Duckdom and Peter should be bullying a bit. But with no sums on Duckdom, I guess they're just playing it a little bit more passively.
They're a bit scared. And I feel like the fact that they've fallen behind, well, not fallen behind, but they've lost the lead they had earlier.
Oh, the turn on the Duckdom, the Ignite coming down, should be the stun. There it is. Definitely a good trade. Will he get the kill on top of it? Doesn't look like it. Vital took a turret shot! Oh no! And that's going to be the end of him, and Lahen's just left there scratching his head. Can't do anything. It was fine until the turret shot came through.
But KT will pick up these grubs.
BDD came over to help. He just hit the one grub that's going to hit full health and then just left.
You are really trying to get this dragon.
Maybe they get the dragon? Well, I mean, maybe they do. Like, Duckdom isn't in the fight, right? So Subjugate comes in. It's just a flip. It goes to Viego. Smites come down at the same time. Now they're engaging with Engage Prom. They're going in.
Oh, the
and he
teleport!
gets TP'd out. And the disengage is there, and Perfect is just getting plate after plate in top lane. Not necessarily from their own play, but they did it either way. And now Calyx, who is bot, is just going to be zoned away. There's no cross map here from Nongshim. It's just a full turret to KT. Meanwhile, Gideon's taking the blue.
You know, and I'm sure there was a dozen people.
I'm pretty ambivalent. I don't really like them or dislike them. I'm not scared of them. Okay, so Nongshim trying to engage on this one. Let's see how that works. They are going to smite it away, though. Okay, they're going to get the objective. So they did that, at least. You see Cuz and the rest of his team trying to zone them away, but I don't think they can for long enough.
Oh, engage on the Maiden?
Yep, they engage on the Maiden. BDD, meanwhile, is just pushing mid.
Well, this is the solution. You don't need to engage if you just smite everything on this patch. So going for that earlier spike. BDD is looking.
Yeah, I mean, running into the jungle with Braum leading the way with 3 people. He's alone here against the Jinx Lulu. He needs a bit of help, but now Cuz is here as well, so they're just getting zoned out of this. They're not able to do anything, and Lens is trying to keep the turret alive, but he might just die instead as nobody's here to help him, and Vital was going the other way. Even Vital is going to have to ult. To add insult to injury, Duckdom also got the kill.
Goes down, kill secured, KT moving towards the Dragon. TP coming in though, this is a flank from Kingin.
Yeah, the chomp comes in from Cuz, he is going to get it, and now they just turn on to Gideon, who is left alone. Kingin gets here a bit late, still going to drop his ult down, but now everybody on the side of KT is here. And Cuz is just zoning Kingin away from his AD carry, and Calix just dies for free. It's perfect, actually. Oh! And the rocket hits Kingin in the face. And KT are loving life right now. They're going to take down this dragon, and Duckdom is 3-0-2.
This might be curtains for Nongshim. 5-0 now, a 5,000 gold lead. And not many options, not many tools to get out of this hole they find themselves in. Dragon going to be secured. Feature striking 3 grubs. Everything right now going in favor of KT. Okay, this seems like a scary play, but the game is in a terrible spot. You have to make some gambles. And Nongshim are going to start up the Arakan. It's on 6k HP. They need to get this.
I mean, we see a ping in the top lane. I don't know if BDD's even TPing into this one. Rocket's coming through, and it's just going to hit Lehens, and the smite is easy for Nongshim, so they get away with it. BDD will get this top inner, but it was KT that elected to say, yeah, just give it over, we don't care.
And say, hey, we don't need to fight this objective. We lose Arakan, and what? The game is still in a fantastic spot. They get a bit of extra adaptive force, a bit of XP.
Trying to stack up to that, get as many objectives as possible.
Do you see Kingin in the side lane trying to get some... Oh, Lehens.
Lehens, yeah, he took the blast cone over, and he is going to hop over to Gideon, who just isn't able to do much for him. So Lehens goes down. Only a second death, but no kills just yet for Nongshim, and it will be the Chemtech Drake.
It's actually a pretty great pillar from Cuz. I feel like the Trundle pillar is like an ability that has a weirdly high skill cap. Like, everyone thinks of Trundle as quite a simple character.
And this is obviously a very fun game for him. Just get fed, have a Lulu with Mikhails near you, and not be in very much danger, as Gideon now is going to have to ult over the wall and proceed to just die. Also, the missile was going to hit him, but BDD takes the kill away. No way to get in on this one. And the Baron does go over to KT, already about 11,000 gold ahead. 26 minutes in.
Even higher, but a lot of people have said they expect KT to get the upset. So we're kind of in this sort of inverse area where it's whose expectations are, I don't know.
I feel like they might have a better chance of beating Gen.G than being... In some iterations of KT, that was very true.
Yeah. But there's also the timeline I like, which is where KT don't beat Gen.G, so estimations drop a little bit, sets them up for a good playoff run.
Yeah.
Well, Road to MSI run. But more importantly, it leaves Bro as the final boss.
All right, we got the engage. King and okay, well, he did it. He engaged, but the follow-up was very nice shockwave, actually, as Cuz is in a lot of trouble. He's going to be taken out, and now the Xayah is able to press forward, able to look for more, but Perfect and BDD are trying to get in here. Duckdom left all alone, can't do anything by himself. But still BDD and Perfect exists. A very messy fight, and a good one, actually, for Nongshim.
They managed to find the engage. They've been a lot of summer. TP. Oh, he did the mixer!
He's just getting in there. He's going to keep them around for BDD, who's level 18, to zone them away.
I have never seen a more manly TP in my life. And Perfect, he's still ready to go.
Oh, man.
He's been like, I've been farming all game. I want to fight.
Let me do something.
BDD is like, you know, I'll take this inhib, I'll take this inhib. The top inhib's being threatened. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the engage actually worked from Nongshim, but I feel like it's too little too late. Unfortunately, fails the flash, does go down.
Yeah, wasn't the best positioning from KT.
Yeah.
But it worked. Okay, BDD's just going in there, and he knows that he can just bounce everything off of both of them. And he had backup from his team. That's a very nice engage cone. BDD 5-0-2.
It's chaotic, honestly. BDD really wants to make sure he gets POM.
All right, they're engaging onto him once again, but he has the Lulu ult and the Duckdom with him. And Vital will be taken out. There's the reset for the Jinx, and this game is over as Calix Gonna get pillared eventually. Also, the Realm Warp. And no pillar actually does come through. So, no kill. And KT fans still won't believe until the Nexus falls. Probably a good call, I would say. But they're going to do it this time around. In 30 minutes, KT do take game number 3 in a 2-1 scoreline.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.